Hello everyone, good afternoon and welcome to Akimbo Motivations. Thank you for joining me. I don't know where you're watching me from. It's 10 minutes after 5 p.m. Cameroon time, and my name is Irine Bara. If you're joining me for the first time, you're welcome on board our live chat tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. God bless you everyone. I'm sorry, many messages coming in on my phone. Thank you everybody for joining me, and God bless you. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'm very grateful to have all of you joining me and watching me tonight. I'm super excited to have you. Thank you so much for joining me everyone. And I don't know if my phone is, let me see from here. Good afternoon everyone. Thank you for joining me. Thank you everyone for joining me this afternoon. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful to have all of you joining me. And God bless you everybody. Thank you so much for being on the show. Hello to you, Watson Go. Thank you so much for joining me on the show tonight. I'm very grateful, and thank you everyone for joining me. And today's topic is very interesting topic. And if you're saying hello, say hello so I can say hello to you, because when we dive into the topic, it will be difficult for me to say hello to you. And hello to you, Tache, and hello to you, Mr. Ishmael Chin, all the way from the US of A. Thank you, everyone. And as you're joining me, please just help me hit that share button. Hello to you, Solange Damfu. Good afternoon to everyone. And thank you all for joining me tonight. I'm very excited to have you all joining me this afternoon for another more interesting topic. And if you're joining me for the first time, my name is Irine Bara, and I'm reaching out to you live and direct from Cameroon. And I don't know where you're watching me from, but I know that we are here together. Technology has made this thing so easy. Oops. Technology has made things quite easy for all of us, so we can, just come together in one place. And it's a small village from worldwide, but we can meet, we can chat, we can talk. And please, as you're joining me, help me to hit your share button already. Hello to you, Festus Bundom. Thank you so much for joining me, Festus. God bless you. Thank you so much for being on the show with us this afternoon. And hello to everyone joining me already. Thank you so much, Samuel Ngange. You're watching me from Seychelles. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you for joining us all the way from Seychelles. And good afternoon to everyone joining me this evening for another interesting, very soul-searching and soul-ticking topic tonight. Hello to you, Solange and Mbom. Thank you, everyone. And please help me to hit that share button so that many more people can join us. All right, just hit that button as I share from my end. You too share from your end, so that many more people can join us, and many people can be reminded that we've started a show. And hello to you, great Amisal. Good afternoon to you too. Thank you so much for joining me already on this awesome live chat this afternoon. And 1 minute please, while waiting for others to join us. And I'm already trying to share from my end, hoping that you too share from your end as well, so that we can fire on the topic. I don't want us to spend much time on sharing. Okay, please, I count on you to share from your end already. Hello to you, my darling sister Grace from the UK. Thank you, darling sis, for joining me already. And hello to you, Tinya Fun. I hope that we are all watching me from Garwa. Wow. Mama mie, thank you, Garwa. Good afternoon to you, Garwa. And thank you so much, Yonda Emmanuel, for joining me already this afternoon too, from your end. And please, I beg on you, just hit the share button. You might not be there throughout to watch, but sharing might call another person to be blessed, to learn, to share with us too their ideas. And who knows, the person might come with an idea here that will bless every one of us, or some of us. So just hit that share button so that many more people can join us. That's the strength of online. The strength of online is you sharing. That's what gives us strength. If you don't share my life, it's not going anywhere. It stays between you and I. And so the strength of online presence is your sharing. Hello to you, Rhoda Chi Njinjo. Thank you so much. Good afternoon to you. Hello to you, Nana Bilaton. And Bilaton is watching us all the way from South Africa. Thank you so much, my darling sister Grace, for sharing. And I'm very grateful. And today's topic is simple, all right? Why are you standing at attention? We're already into the topic. You know that right now we don't take long on Akimbo Live Chat. 30 to 40 minutes highest, we are done and dusted, we are closed. So we go straight into the topic without wasting any time. Why are you standing at attention? They say, in primary school, they say, attention. Hello to you, Elvis. Good afternoon. Why are you standing at attention? Now, who are you standing at attention for? For what reason and for how much longer are you going to stand at attention? Why are you standing at attention? Who are you standing at attention for? How much longer are you going to stand at attention? Now, do you remember the story in the Bible of Elijah and his servant? The Bible tells us that there was a famine in the land, and it had not rained for 3 years. And Elijah, the prophet of his time, had to pray for the rains to come. And we see in that scripture where Elijah tells his servant to stand at attention for something. Because he was in a closet. They said he was in a particular position. Elijah took a specific position. He took a specific position to pray. And there was somebody who had to act for him to get information. What's happening? I don't know where that is coming from. There was somebody who had to act for him to get that information. And so that was his servant. He asked his servant to go and come. And each time we hear the servant came back to him 7 times. That brings us to the topic right now. Who are you standing at attention for? For what reason? And for how much longer are you going to stand at attention? That's our topic for today. Many people in life today are standing at attention. They are just standing there. If you ask them for what reason they are standing at that position, they don't have a reason. Who asked them to stand there? Maybe they know the name of the person. For what reason? They might know, and they might not know very well. For what goal? Not much information. How much longer are they going to stand in that position? They have no idea. That's what we're talking about today. Who should you be standing at attention for? Who should order you to stand here and wait and check on this and check on that? Now I'm going to step it down and take practical. There are many ladies who are carrying rings in their fingers. Some guy has put them in the engagement attention position. 7 years. They are standing at the engagement attention position. When is that guy coming back? How soon are you getting married? What is the authentic proof that he's even coming back? But they are just standing there at attention, engagement attention position. He said I should wait. You are waiting. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. You are growing older. No prospect of a future. You are standing at attention for someone whom from every indication, there's no clear proof that things are going to change anytime soon. You are standing at the engagement attention position. There are many people standing there. And vice versa. There are men too like that. Don't look at women. There are men too who are still waiting. I've seen men who stood at attention because they met a woman, they were just a taxi driver or a truck pusher, and they met a lady, and the lady stood them at attention. That, no, just wait, I want to finish my ordinary level, then I finish my advanced level. Then they thought that, okay, after ordinary level, the attention will be at ease. At ease did not come. They waited till ordinary level. They said, no, I want to do my advanced level again. Another attention. They stood there. They thought after advanced level, they will be at ease. After advanced level, I want to get my degree program. After they thought that, no, after the degree, they'll be at ease. After degree, I want to go to Economy. I want to go to Irike. I want to go. They have been standing at attention for 10 years. And then they waited until at attention because of a lady. And then when she finally graduated from Irike, she turned around and told them, you are not my class. Who are you standing at attention for? For what reason? How much longer are you going to stand at attention? Who are you waiting for? Why are you waiting in that position? For how much longer are you going to wait in that position? That's what we are talking about today. I have seen friends who have refused to get busy. They said, I have my brother, I have my cousin. They have traveled abroad. They went to America. They told me that no, I should just hold on. As they reach America like this, they'll prepare my documents. So I'm just waiting for that, my cousin. Immediately he just says, 1 year you are still standing at attention, bushfalla position. Your bushfalla cousin has kept you at attention. You are still standing at attention for bushfalla cousin. Bushfalla attention position, waiting. The clock is ticking. Time is going. Years are passing. Your friends are advancing. You are standing at bushfalla attention position. You are waiting for your bushfalla cousin, bushfalla auntie, bushfalla brother to come and take you from home so that you too can travel abroad and become a bushfalla. You are standing at the bushfalla falling attention position. Who are you standing at attention for? For what reason? And how much longer are you going to wait in that position? There are many people that have refused after their degree. They have gone to school, no, because you know, like if other countries like in Africa or other parts of the world like Cameroon, they say, no, get certificates, go to school, study hard, get all the documentation. You have gone to school, you have had all the degrees. And then you went and saw one uncle or one auntie or one, I don't know who, and they told you, no, just wait. There is a recruitment is coming. One recruitment, the presidency is going to launch one recruitment. Or the uncle says, no, this one is going to launch one. You have been waiting with degree in your pockets. You are still waiting for that. The uncle has kept you at a job waiting position, attention, I don't know how they call it, job waiting attention position. You are waiting there for their uncle to do magic so that they will sign the presidential decree that is recruiting people so that they can recruit you. Who are you standing at attention for? For how long are you going to stand in that position and wait? You are waiting for that decree to be signed. Then they will begin to recruit people. Before you see if they will recruit you at all, you are waiting. We can go on and on and on. We have 10,000 examples. Somebody has promised you 50,000 to start a business. You are standing at attention waiting for borrowed money. Attention borrowed money. Or attention lending money. You are waiting there. For them, the day that they will decide to borrow you money, you are sitting and waiting for them to borrow that money to you so that you can go and get your business going. You are standing and waiting. How much longer are you going to wait for that person to give you that money so you can start that business? Now, if you are somebody who examines things in the life, because I'm a practicing Christian, like I examine. If you look at that scripture, because it's our reference for today, the Bible says that Elijah's servants came back to him 7 times. He came back to him 7 times. It means that Elijah asked him to go and stand and look to a distance and see if he will see a sign of the rain. But why I know that this guy was not just standing there, he was doing something. They say he asked his master 7 times. He came back to him 7 times. And he came and said, I have not seen anything. He said, go back. He said, I have not seen anything. He said, go back. He said, I have not. When they put you as a attention, what are you doing when you are standing at attention? You just stand there. The day that they will remember me, they will look for me. You just stand there. You are going to go nowhere. That's why many of us have failed. Because somebody has kept us on attention. We are waiting and we have decided to do nothing but to wait. But we have forgotten that when people speak to us after that, when they turn their backs, they have their own lives to lead. We are not their lives. When people, I repeat myself, let's not forget that when people talk to us, when people give us promises, when people discuss with us on other issues, on business, on projects, on this and that, when they turn their backs, they have their personal lives to lead. We are not their lives. So they might turn their backs and get busy with other things. And even forget that they had kept us waiting. So when somebody asks you to wait here or stand here, do you just sit doing nothing? And then tomorrow you turn around and say, this my uncle is a wicked uncle. This my aunt is a wicked aunt. Now I'm going to go to a simple example. A friend of mine called me from the UK recently. And he said to me, Irene, there's this project, I have this opportunity to recruit people from back home, and I want you to be part of it. I've been given the right to recruit some few people, and I think looking around, you are my very good friend. We've known each other for a long time. I think I want to ask you to join for us to go through the procedure for recruitment so that you can work abroad. And he said that he was still waiting for the opportunity, for the authorization to recruit foreign workers to be given him before he can start the process. And I asked him exactly what domain. He told me. Then I told him, well, you know, I'm into so many things back home. I really don't think I want to leave now and travel abroad. I think I want to be here because I think I have a ministry, I have a mission here to accomplish, and I want to be here. But I think some other person like this can fit that gap. He said, okay, no problem. If you think that person is okay, then that's fine. There's no problem. I have no issues with you. Let's just work on it. So I went back. That was like, the person was like, I'm waiting for. So it means I was in a place of waiting. And I went and slept on it. I went and slept on it. I went and was like, okay, I'm waiting for my person to finish this or that. Then when they finish this or that, then I'll carry them now back to my friend, because I felt that it is my friend, so I can knock the door anytime and they will just open the door for me because it's Irine Bara and blah blah blah. That was a huge mistake. People have their lives to lead. We are not their lives. And by the time I carried my heavy body, 2 months, 3 months later, okay, please explain very well that opportunity you were telling me about. And you told me that there was an opportunity to recruit, and I was telling you about my sister. I said, oh, I'm sorry. All the positions have been filled. When I told you about it, and I told you to let's work on it, and you told me your sister, I thought that you would bring up, and you never came back up, so I thought you were not interested. So all the positions have been filled. Too bad. Sorry. Many a times, the people we get mad at, that they promised us and failed us, it is not about them, but it's about us. Because we feel that people owe us. They owe us a duty to follow us, to help us, to follow us, to give us something. They don't owe us a duty. Nobody owes anybody a duty to do anything for them. You have to hustle your life. That is why when Elijah's servant was standing there and his master was praying, he went back to the man 7 times. He kept knocking at the door and said, he knows his master is praying. And you know, prayer time doesn't need disturbance. But he kept going there. Say, I'm not seeing anything. You kept me here. I'm not seeing. He said, go back 7 times. How many times have you and I gone back to that place where that person who kept us waiting? How many times have we gone back to check to be sure that we are not just waiting here in vain? We are not just wasting our time. And that there's something that is sure about this waiting. And that this waiting will bring something to us. And who are you being waiting on? The Bible says, if you wait on the Lord, you will not regret it. But this other one you are waiting on here, you and I, what are we waiting on? When Elijah was praying, he was praying to God. He believed in his God. He was praying and believing in the God he worshiped, that this rain must come. When the servant was waiting, the servant was counting that on his master. That this my master, I am sure, because that's why he kept bringing back the report. No matter how deep the man was praying, he came back and said, my master, there's no rain. I'm not seeing any sign of anything here. He said, no, go back. And all time he said, go back. Until he came and said, I'm seeing a little cloud from a distance. He never slept on the matter. Most of us, when we have dropped our matter before a situation, we go and sleep because we feel that those people don't have a life of their own. Their life is to come back and take care of us. Error. We will wait there for life. You will wait there for life. If that place that you are waiting for that recruitment, waiting for that job, if the thing never hungry, that means if the thing never pain your belly, so that you vex, take stick, knock, red, see me open cross. You will stay there and you will die there of poverty. You will die there of pain. You will die of anger and nothing will change. That's why some prayers we have prayed for some of our uncles who are in big positions, the prayers have not affected them. Some prayers we have prayed against our brothers and sisters abroad, the prayers have not, because those prayers have no grounds. They have no grounds. In your position of waiting, what are you doing to get better? I think my topic is tough because I see people are not coming along. My topic is tough. I know. Sometimes my topics are very tough. 20 minutes. Who are you waiting for? And what are you waiting for? How much longer are you going to wait in that position? It's the same way with prayer. You must be consistent. You must follow up. You don't just throw it and go and sit back. Yeah. So now only a matter they get for Jeream. Impossible. Impossible. People have issues. People have their own lives. So your issue is just one of the issues they have to handle. It's not like you become a burden to them. I'm talking about you getting busy with yourself while waiting for anything to come along. Why don't you engage yourself in 7 other outlets? If you were hoping on traveling abroad and you are waiting on that process, get involved in another thing while waiting on this one. Get involved in another one. Get involved in some other thing. So that you don't wait forever, get disappointed and begin to curse people and die of, Frenchman says chagrin, and die of pain. And die of pain and agony. No. It's like sometimes I look at even my people in church, you pray and you sit there. Hello? Who said that where? In which scripture? Let's take an example. The people of Israel, when they left Egypt, going to the promised land, and then they saw that the Egyptians were following them to kill them, they should have just held Moses and killed Moses now, because there was no way out. Or Moses should have just given up. If you don't get up from that place that you are of waiting and take a strategic action of faith or anger or I don't know whatever, you will remain in that position of waiting. You will wait there till you die there. You will go nowhere. I want to believe that when Moses struck that sea, I don't even think he was, I'm not sure, he did it because he was faced with the storm. If you don't get up from that place where you are stuck, and you know that, okay, I am stuck, I need to face my storm, you face it head on, my dear, you go remain for that position. You go there na eleso you go remain. Tu vas sauf que elle qui rester comme ça. Il n'y a pas de changement dans ta vie. There must be a time when you have to get up and say, enough of the waiting. What am I even waiting for? Who am I even waiting for? How long am I going to wait? And you start acting. The Bible says faith without actions is vain. Faith without action is vain. Believe all you care. Know all you know in your head. Know that when you know that 1 plus 1 is 2. You believe that, yes, Jesus came and died on the cross for you and I. You believe that God exists. Believe all the belief. Know all the, if you don't act on it, my dear, you can go nowhere. There's a need for an action that will create a contact for the doors to open. So while waiting for that uncle to give you some money to pay your school fees, you must be thinking of whether you can sell granules and raise some little income, so that if he does not pay your fees, you can pay your fees. When I was a lot younger and I was growing up, my father became very sick and my mother had left the house. And I dropped out of school because my sister needed to go to school. The only business my father left behind at the time was a bar. A bar that starts at 7 p.m. for a teenager. I only had to manage that bar, whether I like it or not. I had to run that bar. I had to step up. At some point, I had worked so hard, it became so tough. I decided to go and look for one of my uncles because I started to feel bad that I was not going to school. I started to feel bad because I wanted to go to school. I left Boya, looked for my little transport, came to Yaoundé to meet an uncle to help me with some little money. I told him that I've seen a school. I wanted to go to that time was computer school or what? Yeah, computer school or something. I don't remember what I wanted to do. So I wanted some little money. I was not even asking for much at the time. I was asking for 20,000 or I don't know how much to make, 20,000 or 30,000. That uncle of mine told me he did not have the money to give me. He didn't even give me transport to go back where I was coming from. When I went back, instead of getting angry with my uncle, I got angry with my situation. I got angry with the poverty. I got angry with the difficulty and hardship. I got angry with the pain and suffering of not being able to go to school. So I decided that I was going to go to school. I was going to do something that would better my life. So I started to look for any job I could find. And it is from job to job, job to job, job to job, job to job that we are here. Be mommy, sit there, be angry with that your uncle very well. Especially orphans. Cry very well, sit there, be angry with your uncle, angry with your aunties, angry with your entire family. Nothing could change for your situation. Nothing will change until you get angry with your condition and you decide by yourself to change. Who are you waiting for? For how much longer are you going to wait? You are waiting for the government to change hands. You are waiting for another president to come before you get hope for the future. You will wait forever. By the time you get up, your friends are building mansions. You had better start working now. Better start looking for a way out now. Life waits for no one. That's why the servant had to go back to his master. Despite that he was praying, he kept pressurizing the man. Say, I'm not seeing any rain. He kept going back to his master. Say, I'm not seeing anything. No, rain is not coming anywhere. You said I should stand. I'm tired of standing here. There's no rain. 7 times. You should be angry about your situation and hustle. Find out a way out of it 7 times. Trust me, the number 6th time you'll get a way out. There will be a breakthrough for you. Thank you so much, Joy. The 6th, 7th time, there will be a way out on that particular line. Nobody was born with a specific line of grace. The graces are everywhere. Graces all over us. All over us we have, the graces are everywhere. You don't know which one will shoot and grow and multiply. God always blesses the struggling. But if you don't show proof of trying to do something, there's no point of contact. You'll be waiting there. Keep waiting for that uncle. Maybe you are waiting for someone, maybe he too has his own problems. Pile like this. And you are waiting for him. He will leave his own to come and solve your own. Are you sure that when you have money, now that you can leave your own to go and solve another person's problem? I'm not sure. Because now that you're hungry, immediately you get Gary, you want to eat first. You will not carry that Gary and go and give another person. That's all. Who are you waiting for? How much longer are you going to wait? Many ladies are have waited for their fiancé for I don't know how long. Even when they have been convinced that the man is married to another woman abroad, they are still waiting. And then they come out on social media and begin to cry the whole world. What do you want us to do? What do you want us to do? The deed has been done. It cannot be erased. You waited for too long. You slept on your head, on your brains. You are not looking at your age and the clock of your, you are not looking at the clock of your age and time. So you can't cry for no whatever reason. And gone are the days when people we reason that direction. You see these modern times, I'm not being feminist. I'm not trying to pass across a wrong message to the ladies. You see these modern times, even the men are having it hard. You see men, they are having it hard. So if there's, I've discussed with men. I find it a little comfortable discussing with men a lot because I like to learn a lot from them because I want to understand their agenda. Many men have told me boldly and clearly, say, but I says so if I just fall bush now, if I just travel abroad right now, and I meet a woman that I will marry, that will give me my donkey, I don't go. Forget about this love here. They say, I forgot about this thing. If I find my way elsewhere, I know that this one will lead me to my next breakthrough. How come I'm jumping on board? So sometimes the man you are waiting for, his brain is also thinking of how he will make breakthrough because when he looks at his cousins, his mother, his family is suffering. They need help. So whenever he will do something and break through, he will break through. You are waiting. That ring will chop off your finger. Continue to wait. Now, I was discussing with a lady friend who is married in these modern times. And she was telling me she's not doing anything because her husband has told her not to do anything. I laughed seriously. I laughed in my heart and I asked her, in these modern times, you are still at that level of my husband said I should not do anything. In these modern times. That's very risky. That's the most risky thing any woman right now should be doing. To be like this without doing nothing. That's very, very risky. You are doing nothing, meanwhile you have a fridge in your house. You have a fridge in the house that husband of yours is paying bills for. There's an empty fridge standing there with food stuff. Food stuff that you are eating and growing fat. There's a fridge in your house. Not performing any job. You are not doing nothing. You have your hands free. That you can knit or sew something. You are doing nothing. Because your husband said you cannot do anything. You have your brain. Maybe your husband even has a laptop in the house that you can sit on it and start doing nonsense on TikTok or YouTube or whatever. I don't know. Because for the past 5-7 years I've been married. If you were on TikTok getting confused or on YouTube getting confused by night, but don't settle, so they don't pay you. You are doing nothing. That's the most risky thing many women can do. Especially married women. Because just wait, we are Africa, right? Let that man just close his eyes like this. Your case will be on social media for help. While your mates who understood the game, worked hard for themselves, and I mean, if their husbands died or whatever happened to them, or they became incapable of taking care of them, they are taking care of yourself. Your own cases on social media are crying everywhere for help. As if you left from the crisis zone. As if war drove you out of where you were. You are not the same people. The person that ran from some place for war and the person that was married to a man or is married to a man and is doing nothing, you two are two different people. You are not, as an humanitarian, I cannot put two of you on the same boat. No wonder they have. I'm talking as a humanitarian. If you bring your case, if I'm sitting like this and a woman that is married, very married with a husband, and somebody that is married came from the war, so you two of you are not the same people. You, the other one, you have no excuse. You have no excuse. You know, way back in the days, this is what my father was very jealous of my mother. My mother was a very beautiful woman. She was so beautiful. My mother was cute. My mother was very beautiful. She was so beautiful that my father was so scared of losing her. He never permitted his wife to do makeup and all of that. That's why sometimes you see, I have a hard time with all the, because I saw my mother, I didn't see my mother do all of this, like, so for me sometimes it's a little hard for me. He didn't permit his wife to do makeup. So the best thing my mother could do with herself was buy good, expensive wrapper. And she used to wear rings and heavy chains. That was her beauty, her own way of doing anything for beauty. But the makeup and all the flash, my father didn't like it. My father was jealous of my mother to that extent. He was so jealous of my mother to an extent where he would not allow his wife to go to the farm. Because my mother used to think that, my mother was one of those women who used to think that you should be doing something to support your husband. Because before my father became rich, she supported the man to become rich. So now when the man was already rich, she wanted to keep doing it. My father was like, I'm working the money, just sit there and eat. She was like, no. I said, no, sit there. So she felt like they were handicapping her. So sometimes, even though I was young, she would, because I was the first child, so she could talk to me. I said, even though I was little, I could still hear her voice. She could complain to me like, I feel like I'm useless. How can I be in a house and I can't do anything? I even want to go to the farm and do a little corn. This corn can help us with that. I was buying corn all the time. And blah, blah, blah. I'm a graphic woman. I grew up farming. I should do it. My father. So when my father goes to Douala, because we're based in Boya, in small support, when my father goes to Douala for business, she will run and go and farm. And she will be timing and she will rush back before my father comes back. But do you know what was crazy to me? What was crazy to me was that when the man is eating that roasted corn, he's thinking that the roasted corn is coming from where? Because when it's harvest season, because my father used to like roasted corn, he likes corn that is roasted. He would command that they should just leave the whole place for him. They will roast it. My mother will roast the corn, the whole place. He will eat. He will be sweating, eating, and drinking water. And I will look at myself and say, this man is eating this maize like that, thinking that it's coming from. Where did this woman work the farm? Now he's enjoying the fruits of it. But he wouldn't allow his wife. That was a dangerous kind of jealousy. Man, that's a dangerous jealousy. Because when my father fell sick suddenly, it was a nightmare. Complete nightmare. He had refused his wife from doing anything. And so she got stuck. My mother, because my father had kept her at a position of attention. Madam, stand there, don't do anything. I will do everything. I bring the money in. I pay the children's school fees. You just sit there and you are my bank. Because my mother was a banker. My mother was out keeping the money. It's not enough for me to work on the money and give you to keep. You're the one managing the money, so just stay there. So my mother was at attention of banker. She was doing, so it became so far to an extent where she had lost track of how to even mingle with the society, how to do a business, because the husband had kept her at that position. So when my dad fell sick, it was a nightmare, complete nightmare. My mother didn't live long after my father died. 2 years on, my mother died. She could not manage and left us orphans. You see the implication. Who is keeping you at attention for what reason? Can you see that person now? You can have a little child. Dear men, you are keeping this, you are allowing this woman to not do anything. Are you sure? How far do you know from which angle trouble will come in or something will come in? That one person will have to help the other. You see what Pauline is saying there? Pauline says, I was waiting for salary increments, but it was reduced due to the crisis. And our boss told us whether we want redundancy or reduced salaries. Choose. Who is keeping you at attention? For what reason? Who are you waiting for? Standing in one position and waiting without acting is very dangerous. In simple terms, that's what I'm trying to say. You can't just sit there and wait. You can't just sit there and wait for God knows how long and for whoever and for whatever. And you can't just sit, fold your hands and wait. No, impossible. You have to be doing something. You have to get involved in something. You must be engaged in something. Do you know that even engaging in something, you learn in the process? When you get busy, you learn in the process. You learn something, no matter how little, no matter the slightest little thing you're doing, you are learning something in it. You can't just sit there do nothing. Gone are the days when men told their wives, just sit here and do nothing. I'll do the whole job for you. Gone are those days. Then there's need to develop some trust for your wife. And let your wife get busy with something. Even if it's a numeric world. Even if it's business from home. There are many businesses women can do from home. You have a fridge in your house. Do kosam and put inside there. And then you can bring somebody that will help you go around and sell the kosam. Do yogurt and put inside the fridge there. You can get somebody to go around. You don't go out of the, you only go to the market to buy the ingredients. Do donuts and put in bottles. Do granules. Do peanuts. I don't know. Knead something with your hands. Get busy on something. As you keep doing that thing little by little. The Bible says God likes humble beginnings. He begins to improve and increase your knowledge, understanding, and way forward on that little business. That little thing you'll start will grow big. And trust me, who knows? It might just be that thing that will save you and your husband from that stress. Slowly but surely, you go far. Thank you so much, Senova. Thank you for that. Slowly but surely, you will go far. Who is putting you at attention? Who is asking you to wait? And why are you waiting? How much longer are you going to wait in that position? Get up from there. Be sure why you are waiting. And even while you wait, get busy. Even while you wait, get busy. Maybe you are engaged to a man, and a man has asked you to wait. While you wait, get busy with your life. Get something doing. Maybe you even become so resourceful, he will see you as an asset he cannot lose. He will see you as a value that he cannot miss on. So he would hurry up with that marriage quickly. You just sit there. You are counting on your beauty. You will see another mami water that is bigger than you. And he will start doing like this. You will now start calling all the villagers. Oh, my fiance. Oh, who cares about those things these days? Men are even bold to come out and tell us they are married 3 wives. Whether they are sign monogamy or polygamy. Those things, times are changing. Some crazy things you used to think are crazy are becoming normal. So your mental sanity is up to you to decide how your mental health will be like. It's just your personal decision. So if you're going to sit there and wait because you think you will play the blame game tomorrow and people will feel pity for you, I'm really sorry. You're the only one who's going to get hurt because people are too busy to even listen to your pity story. I'm sorry to be hard tonight, but I needed to say it like this. There comes a point in time where you need to get angry with your situation. You need to get pissed off for what you're going through. You need to get mad and take a stick like Moses had a stick, hit that water, let it break for you to get across. If you wait there, the sea will continue to flow. The sea will never stop flowing. That sea will continue to flow in front of you and you will never be able to see the other side, to even know whether the other side can be more visibly than this side. There's a need for you to get up with anger, hit that sea, let it break open for you to move across. Run across where you are going, run! So that by the time it is coming back, you have crossed. You will carry your enemies. You will carry your worries from the back and go. I don't know how. I mean, this is scripture for me. That's how I read my scriptures. And let me take some comments. Grace says, with the way the world is going, it's better everyone try and do something, let hand work. Even if you have small capital, start something. We have to drive. We have to push. And Great Amisa says, thank you for from Great Amina President Rescue Care Nation International Family from Lekki, Lagos. Hello to you. Thank you so much, my dear colleague. God bless you. And Abigail D says, we had a neighbor who was a teacher, but she had a side hustle selling Alaska. She used our deep freezer to store the Alaska. That was her business. You know, yeah. You are the one having the freezer. And a neighbor was using your freezer to do business. You see this life. Many of us are having freezers in our house. Our neighbors are using the freezers to do their business. Because we don't know the use of what we have in the house. Our husbands are paying bills for these things. Or even if we're not married, we are paying bills for this, but we don't know the use of these things. Do something, propose it to people, put it on your status. Do something that is not perishable. Do donuts, peanuts, how do they call it, chips, ching-ching. Those things are not perishable. Go to the market, select first grade second-hand clothes or whatever. Come and iron them, wear, put them on your status, buy shoes. Take 2-3 pairs. That's how it starts. You don't need to go anywhere. You're not going to any market to sell if you are somebody who is shy. There are people that are selling wigs. They don't even want you to pay. They just say, they give you the images of the wigs. You put them on your status. You do whatever. When somebody buys, you come to them. They will give you the wigs and you pay back the money. Take your money to gain. Simple. My sister called me the other day and was pissed off. You know why she was pissed off? She said somebody sells her wigs. this life, eh? See, she said somebody sells her wigs and she buys the wigs at 25,000. She buys the wigs at 25,000. Then she discovered the real supplier of the wigs. And the real supplier of the wigs supplies at 15,000. That wig she buys at 25. The real supplier supplies at 15,000. And so she was very bitter that why would her friend come and sell her a wig that she bought for 15,000 for 25,000? I said, you are the stupid person in this line. So somebody's in business and you think she should mix business and friendship. No, she's in business. She is in business. She did not steal your money. She did not force you. She just sold an item to you. That's why she's doing business. She's just been smart. Because if she bought that thing for 15,000 and sold to you for 25,000, like a real business person, she might meet another person who knows that product more than you. She will sell to that person for 15,000, for 17,000. So when she puts the two together, she has a balance somewhere around the line there. And you are here bitter. If you get bitter, instead of getting angry with her, you need to go into the business if it's easy to sell an item to somebody. Somebody's making their life genuinely. And you are calling her a bad friend. It's genuine business. That's somebody who has had to strike the sea open and push across. God bless you, everyone. Thank you for being on the show tonight. My name is Irine Bara if you're watching me for the first time. And look forward to seeing you again on Sunday for another Akimbo live chat discussion. And Sunday we'll have a new topic entirely. And I hope, because the topic of today was in line with the topic of the other day, of Sunday. On Sunday we were like, what was the topic on Sunday? Sunday we were talking about, have I forgotten? I've forgotten. In fact, the two topics were somehow, we're talking about keeping up some friends, keeping up some things, keeping up some people in your life so that you can break through. And then today we're talking about, why are you waiting? Maybe you are somebody that has been kept off by someone, or someone has told you to wait. Somebody might have told you to wait. What brought about this topic was because I thought about the people that are waiting. Because last week we said you must put off some people, ask some people to wait so that you can move forward. So I was thinking now of the people that are waiting. Somebody might have told you to wait. Maybe they have asked you to wait because they want to move. And you are there waiting. That's what brought about the topic of today. I want to remove these people that are waiting from the position of waiting. So that they can move too. Because some other person can tell you, wait here. Meanwhile, he's going and never coming back to you. So you have to know why you are waiting. Why are you standing at attention for? And how much longer are you going to wait? And if you see that it's not working, well, and you cannot, don't spoil your relationship with that person. Have the relationship, keep it there, but make sure you get busy with other things. God bless you, everyone. And thank you for being on the show tonight. Thank you for watching me. And thank you for spending quality time with me. I hope that we all learned something. I learned from your comments. I always replay my live chats. And hopefully I should see you again on Sunday for another enriching discussion. God bless you, everyone. Thank you so much. My name is Irine Bara, and I'm broadcasting to you live and direct from Cameroon. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye. Thank you. Ciao, ciao. Ciao, ciao. We didn't have many shares today. Very few people shared. Love you too. Love you, Solange. Love you, Sister Grace. Thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you, Pauline. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Bye. great Amisa. Thank you, my colleague, my dear colleague from Nigeria. Thank you so much, Achu Awa Claudine. Thank you, Solange. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. Oh, thank you so much, Luciano. And bye, very new. Bye-bye, everybody.